So, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, liebe Gäste, herzlich willkommen hier im Doppelkegel der BMW-Welt. Schön, dass Sie unserer Einladung gefolgt sind, bevor morgen und übermorgen die große Action dann im Olympiastadion beginnt. Also passend zu einer Premiere der DTM in München, das passende Motto dieser Veranstaltung, BMW Welcomes DTM. Herzlich willkommen, schön, dass Sie alle hier sind.
Die DTM, ja, ich kann nur sagen, Motorsport und BMW, das ist etwas, was wirklich einfach ganz, ganz eng zusammengehört. Und die DTM, Produktionssportwagen, das war für uns immer schon etwas mit einem ganz besonderen Flair. Und insofern muss man natürlich sagen, freuen wir uns im nächsten Jahr sozusagen wieder gemeinsam mit den Wettbewerbern, die auch sonst um die Marktanteile mit uns kämpfen, im Premium-Segment auf der Rennstrecke, im sportlichen Wettkampf antreten zu können. Und ich denke, so viele Jahre nachdem wir aus der DTM uns mal verabschiedet haben, ist es genau der richtige Zeitpunkt, jetzt eigentlich wieder zurückzukommen.
Motor haben wir ganz neu entwickelt, wirklich von einem Clean Sheet V8 Motor, 4 Liter. Das Auto wird nächstes Jahr von 0 auf 100 in 3 Sekunden beschleunigen. Eine Spitzengeschwindigkeit von ca. 300 km/h, denke ich mal, werden wir damit auch realisieren können. Aerodynamische Entwicklung haben wir wirklich sehr eng mit unseren Kollegen aus der Serienentwicklung hier in den Windkanälen und über CFD, über die Berechnungen gemacht. Ja. Das Thema Sicherheit hat für BMW, aber eben auch die DTM, die ITR und den DMSB, ich darf auch den Herrn Schacht und den Herrn Stegner hier begrüßen, höchste Priorität. Das Sicherheitskonzept ist ja auch am Nürburgring schon vorgestellt worden. Die Sicherheitszelle wurde gemeinsam zwischen DMSB, ITR und den Herstellern entwickelt. Zusammen mit dem Überrollkäfig denke ich, dass wirklich ja, das höchste Sicherheitskonzept oder die höchsten Standards, die man sich im Motorsport vorstellen kann, in einigen Bereichen sogar noch höhere Standards, die wir da erfüllen, als es die Formel 1 erfüllt.
I think that change in anybody's life is a good thing, and we had a good period in World Touring Car, but for sure it's time to move on now. This M3 DTM car really reflects what BMW wants, and this is, you know, a dynamic car. The M3 is very close to everybody's heart here in Munich. The M Sport is very important to us all, and I think this gives us a great opportunity to showcase this tremendous car here. And from my side personally, it's going to be a challenge, but that's what I love, and that's what motivates you, and that's what gets you out of bed in the morning. And I'm sure it's going to be a massive challenge, a very difficult fight. We have some tremendously experienced competitors with Audi and Mercedes. They're extremely high level, but we're aiming high, and we are keeping optimistic.
BMW and motorsport, it is something that really belongs together. 1992 we left DTM after we have won about 40 times, and it's been a very successful series. Now production car racing is something that is really in the heart of BMW, and now re-entering the DTM is something very emotional for us, and of course we are looking forward for the next season then. Over the years, of course, our competitors gained a lot of experience, and we know DTM is really cutting-edge motorsport. Now we know we have to develop, and we have to bring up the new car, and the whole team is really working very hard that we have a really competitive car right from the beginning.
Well, obviously BMW has a great history in motorsport. BMW and motorsport are linked, directly linked, and any motorsport project that BMW has started has been very successful from the get-go. That is our target, that's our aim. We are coming back into DTM. The M3, the legend, is back in DTM from next year onwards. And obviously it's our target, and we are highly motivated. Everybody at BMW Motorsport, as well as the operating team, is highly motivated to continue the successful story and to be competitive from the get-go. Well, the way is still quite long. What you see here as the concept car is really only a starting point. And the car that we've tested on track with now also is only the starting point. Our development is running continuously in the background. We'll have updates, we'll do a lot of development. It was important to run first now and get first-hand experience with the car, but now the real development program is running. And as you said, until April next year, there is not a lot of time left for development. Our people are highly motivated, highly skilled, and they are doing all their best to have a competitive package on the track next year when we start the proper racing season. I'm very proud that I've been tasked with that great job as BMW Motorsport Director, and also we have a very highly motivated group of people here at BMW Motorsport, and we are facing this challenge, but we are all really very much looking forward to the start of the new season next year in 2012.
Well, I think the expectations are ambitious but realistic. We need to be competitive, we want to be competitive, and we will be competitive. I think that we have to say that we have a lot of respect for our competitors, but we're extremely ambitious. And I think that somewhere in the middle, the reality will happen. And I think that we need to say, from our side, a competitive package for next year would be an amazing achievement, coming into a new championship with very little experience. But I believe we have the right guys on board to make that happen. 2012 is a long way on the calendar, but not enough time for us always. We could always do with more. We really are focusing now on the testing period, this side of Christmas, and then of course the first race. And you know, during the race weekends, it's a very intense period of time, and for sure we're going to have different challenges. And we're going to face different challenges over the intensity of those race weekends. Testing gives us consistency, and we can develop the car and make the car reliable and make the car fast. But the real acid test is a race weekend when you're up against all the opposition on new tyres at the same time, all having the same opportunity. And we're well aware that we're going to have a challenge ahead of us, but I think the right people on board now can make that happen. So we're going to be okay.
Well, the expectations are very high. To be honest, BMW has been working very hard since the beginning of the year in this new project to put the car together, to have a solid base. And for sure, we are going to a very competitive championship, a championship where we have auto manufacturers which are running there for the last 12 years. They have a lot of experience. They know the car, they know the system. So, of course, we have to build up the experience. But we are well prepared. I think our target is to be competitive straight from the first year. For sure, to talk about victories and championships at the first year is very premature. But I think from the second year onwards, we can start thinking some victories, and then maybe in the future, titles. What I can see from BMW, we are joining a championship, and our target is to win. So we are putting a solid base to become a winning team. When I got the phone call saying, Augusto, you'll be the first one to really drive the car in a circuit, I was really pleased, really proud. When you drive a new project, a new car, there is a lot of new aspects, a lot of feelings going on, because when you see the car and you really drive out of the pit lane, you can feel all these 100 of BMW people or engineers who somehow help to make it happen. So you go out of the pit lane and you feel all this energy, all this vibe, and it's unique. I have to thank BMW and I have to congratulate BMW, because the car I drove at the first time, at the first lap, felt like a race car. And that's very difficult to achieve, to get a car when you start from a blank paper. You design a car, you put a car on the circuit, lots of time you have problems, and this car runs like a Swiss watch. So I'm pleased. I can see a solid base, and I can see a winning car out of this M3.